Hey everyone, welcome back to After I Lost You. As I'm doing my podcast today, you'll probably notice I'm in a cast. I got into a little mountain biking accident a few weeks back, so having to wear this for 4 weeks total, but just another week and a half about. So not too bad. I broke my wrist as I flew over my handlebars and tried to catch myself. Could have been a lot worse, but looking forward to getting this thing off here in a few weeks. Today's episode is going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind recently. So it's something that I think everyone who loses someone or goes through grief eventually has to face. And it's the topic of how do I move forward? Not move on, but move forward. Those are two very different things. When people hear the phrase move on, it can almost sound like you're leaving someone behind. Like you're supposed to stop thinking of them or somehow outgrow the love you had for them. I've learned grief doesn't work that way at all. One of the biggest lessons I've learned since losing Carli is that moving forward doesn't mean leaving her behind. It means learning how to carry her with me the rest of my life. For a long time after Carli had passed, I felt like I was just learning how to survive. I wasn't thinking much about the future. I was just thinking of how to make it through today, tomorrow, and the next day. Everything felt very overwhelming. The future I thought I was going to have simply disappeared overnight. The plans Carli and I had, the dreams we had, the family that we were excited to start. All of it changed instantly. And for a while, I didn't know what moving forward was going to look like or what it was supposed to look like. I still don't, but I'm in the middle of figuring it out. I spent a lot of time this past year trying to figure it out, and I think it looks different for everyone. I've spent countless hours in the gym, running, biking, golfing, hiking, traveling, spending time with loved ones, family, and friends. I've also spent a lot of time alone. A lot of time thinking, a lot of time grieving, a lot of time crying, asking questions, trying to understand what my life looks like now. And honestly, I think all the things I've gone through have been important and part of the process. I don't think healing comes from staying busy all the time, but I also don't think it comes from shutting yourself out from life. I think healing comes from finding a balance between allowing yourself to feel the pain and continuing to live your life. One of the things that has helped me the most is finding things that still give me purpose. Although it's really hard to find purpose that feels as meaningful as being a husband or father, I've still strived to find things to keep me going. Things like still being a good brother, son, uncle, and friend. Starting this podcast, building a run club, putting on Run for Precious Hearts, finding ways to honor Carli's life and keep her memory alive. The Run for Precious Hearts event meant so much to me. It brought me a lot of purpose as I prepared for that, and that event brought so many people together. Seeing hundreds of people come together to raise awareness for pulmonary arterial hypertension and honor Carli's life reminded me that her life made such an impact on everyone around her, an impact that is still being felt after she's passed. And I think that's part of moving forward, finding ways to take the love you have for your lost one and turn it into something meaningful. Another thing that I've learned is that moving forward doesn't mean you're done grieving. For me, every day is still incredibly hard. I miss her so much every day it hurts. There are still moments where I wish I could call her, text her, sit next to her, tell her about my day, and those feelings just don't disappear. And honestly, I don't think they're supposed to, because grief is love. It's love that no longer has a place to go physically, but the love is still there. And in many ways, for me, that love has only grown deeper. When someone passes, your relationship with them just doesn't end. It changes. You still think about that person every day. You still want to talk to them. You still feel connected to them. And I believe that's the way it's supposed to be. My faith has played a huge part in helping me move forward. I've learned to rely on Jesus Christ more than I ever have in my life. Even though I've spent so many days angry, questioning things, didn't understand why this happened, I felt closer to God than I ever have before. I felt the Savior's peace, love, and strength come into my life. And I truly believe that because of Jesus Christ, this isn't the end. I believe when we lose a loved one, they're okay on the other side, and that we will see them again one day. The hard part is we're still left here without them on this earth. This belief doesn't always remove the pain that we're left with, but for me, it gives me hope, and hope is a powerful thing in this life. If there's one thing I would want someone listening to this episode to know, it's this. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean you're leaving someone behind. It doesn't mean that love mattered any less. It simply means that you're choosing to keep living, keep growing, and keep becoming the person you're supposed to. It means you're choosing to carry the people you love with you as you continue your journey on this earth. And I think if you've lost someone, they want you to keep living your life as they watch from the other side. I miss Carli every single day. I always will. But I'm learning that I can miss her and still live a meaningful life. I can carry grief and gratitude at the same time. I can look forward while still looking back with love. I'm learning I can miss her and still live a meaningful life. And I think that's what moving forward really is. Thank you guys for listening. I'll see you in the next episode.